Hey everyone, my name is James and welcome back to ChippysCouch. So we're back for another day of our yo-yo only adventure. And in today's episode, we're going to kickstart things with a little bit of mining. And that's because in today's episode, we need to grab ourselves a little bit of Yuli Bloomy ore, which is my favorite word that I butcher. It's obviously not called Yuli Bloomy, but you know what? If you watch this, it kind of is. But essentially, because we've beaten Providence, there's a new ore in the jungle, and this new ore is going to make a new set of armor, which I'm very excited about because right now we're using a vanilla armor set because we went to go make the one made of meld blobs and all that, and then that turned out to be a rogue armor set. But this will be the first true armor set that's going to allow us to do like loads of extra damage because right now I feel very powerful. The last episode was called We're Too Powerful for These Bosses because it was very true. A lot of people loved that. But I want to be even stronger so that we can finish up some of the bosses that we've had a little bit of trouble with. I don't want to really admit it, but quite clearly I was having some trouble with Bumblebirb, and I want to take him out. I don't want to see Bumblebirb anymore. I want him gone. So Yuli Bloomy just grows in the jungle. That's essentially it. It's like every other ore. And it seems to grow in these small little chunks. Alright, so I've almost mined all of my Yuli Bloomy. I was going to talk all the way through it and just natter on, but I thought, you know what, this is going to take forever. There's a lot of ore to grab. So I thought I'll grab a whole bunch of it, do a nice little jump cut, keep everything running smooth because we missed yesterday's upload. So I want to give you guys a little bit extra today, you know, I want to get a little bit further as we approach the end of the series. And I already have a good idea of what I want to do next. It's something that people have been recommending for a little while, and I'm kind of excited to see it, but we'll see if it happens. I don't know. Right, so that must be enough Yuli Bloomy. So let's head back home. Let's dump everything into this. Dumped, all right. Well, actually, do you know what didn't dump in? The Yuli Bloomy wants to stay beside me. Right. This is going to be hard. Trying to spell this, but there we go. Already done it. Yuli Bloomy bars. Okay, so we made 46. 46 does not seem enough, but we shall see. So I'm going to dump that in there. And the armor is called the Tarragon set, and you can also make an elderberry. So we need 10 for the elderberry alone, and then I'm guessing like a whole bunch for the set. So I might have to go back. Oh, I forgot that there was another yo-yo. I legitimately forgot that this was a thing. I need to pull up the list, basically. But that is it, the Verdant. All right. So let me dump all of that into there. I'm going to make the armor set first. So Tarragon. 1 piece. 2 piece. And then we've got enough for a helmet. So which one is melee? This one's melee. If I'd have got this wrong, I'd have had to fight Providence again, which would have killed me. And then there's also a set of wings. But do we make the wings, considering we have the Seraph Tracers? I don't think we do. I think we leave behind the wings. So let's have a little look at this armor set then. So we're currently rocking 102 defense, and this does 129. So, bam, 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 110 defense. The set bonus is increased heart pickup range. Enemies have a chance to drop extra hearts on death. You have a 25% chance to gain life regen buff when taking damage. Press Y to cloak yourself in life energy that heavily reduces enemy contact damage for 10 seconds. And this has a cooldown. So I don't have a key binded for this, so we do have to set that. But this now does 131. Right, so let's see if we can make the yo-yo. Bam! The Verdant. 419 melee damage. Fires crystal leaves when enemies are nearby. So let's slap this down. Bam, 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 bam. Oh my god. I love it. And you know what it does? It has spores. And you know what we say about spores around here? Boy, we love them. So that's in the hundreds of thousands. And this is not. Which makes me question everything, because these are both Calamity Yo-Yos and this one is later. But knowing Calamity, it probably doesn't even matter, right? I'm always trying to guess what Calamity things do and what they don't do, and I'm always wrong, because, you know, don't know that much. Right, we only have 1 platinum left. Oh, I can't even I don't even want to reforge it. Unpleasant will have to do. I really want to reforge it, but I also don't want to waste the money because we're going to use, well, we're going to have to buy some buffs in a minute so that we can do a boss fight. So I think what we'll do first is we'll do the pheromones. So we'll do Burb pheromones. So I'm going to do Bumblebirb. And then let's have a little look on this list just to see what we've got to do next. So we have the Rune of Cos boss that we didn't do. The Stormweaver. So we have to do that. We've also got Polterghast, which is today, which I'm very excited about because I quite like Polterghast as a fight. I think it's very interesting. But I am going to need to farm a lot of money if I really want to do it because I'm going to need a lot of buffs. Decisions, decisions, decisions. Okay, so I have my buffs. The decision is we're doing Burb straight away. And then I'll farm out for some extra money, for some extra buffs. And then with that money and the buffs, which I've already spent, I don't know why I repeated myself there, we'll do Stormweaver and then we'll take on the Polterghast. Because that all sounds pretty good. That all sounds really good to be... Why am I repeating myself? What's going on? Yesterday, I was getting all nostalgic for Doctor Who. Because as many of you know, I love Doctor Who, right? I grew up watching the rebooted series that started in 2005, which is a very long time ago. Kind of ages me a little bit. But there's an episode called Midnight, which is really good. And it's about this, like, woman who gets infected. They're all trapped in a bus. And one woman gets infected with this... They don't know, right? It's an alien. I don't know what it is, right? A spirit. And she repeats everything that people say. And I think that's why I'm repeating myself. I had too much of it. Is that a good explanation? I recommend it. If you've got it on Netflix, give it a watch. Might be season 4. I don't know. Or series 4. Doctor Who's strange. Some are called series, some are called seasons, depending on the year that you watch. Burb time! That's enough Doctor Who, right? Okay, so new armor set is not even saving me. Man, I low-key hate Burb. I actually do. That's the thing. I kind of do. I think it's a little bit too powerful. I'm going to be honest. And it's kind of annoying. With a yo-yo. With a yo-yo. I should probably clarify that a lot. Why can't I dash? Oh, okay. That would make a lot of sense. Because we turned it off while we had the solar dash, essentially. Man, this was meant to be my farm for money. I'm getting beat. Oh, I hate it. I hate it. But don't worry. If we win, then it's all good. But if we lose, we'll just scrap it. Do you need to do Burb? Is Burb a requirement? Probably not. Let's be honest, probably not. I could probably farm... I guess if you were looking for money, free money, you would farm the Rune of Cos, because the Rune of Cos is free to summon enemies. And the enemies give items that you can sell, right? So that's good. So that's good. So my productivity is about to take a huge hit. Let me tell you why. So as many of you know, I edit and I upload my time at night, right? It's one of the things I do before bed. It's like a ritual. Edit the video, upload the video. And that's why they're late, because YouTube is busiest when it's nighttime for me. So I upload the video and YouTube goes, all right, we'll make this HD for everybody in an hour. And I'm like, all right, YouTube, I want to go to bed. Okay, we died to Bumblebirb. So I am going to farm the Rune of Causes. So I think we start with the easiest one, which is probably the one in the dungeon, to be completely honest. That is probably the easiest one. I want to finish my little segment, so I'm going to have to remember what I'm saying, but I am going to go farm some stuff out for a little bit, and then I'll be right back. So somebody remind me in a little bit. Hey, look at that. A jungle one. So they never used to have these ones before. I appreciate these shoddy sprites. I do, because these are not great. But I appreciate them regardless, because at least they're there. I'm grateful for the potions. You know what? I think I was wrong. I don't think this even drops anything that you can sell. Like, I'm pretty sure this gives you a few little bits of, like, random crafting material. So, like, I'm like, do I keep on going? I guess so. This fight is, without a doubt, the easiest of the three, though. I really like this one. This one's cool. Just nice and chill. Destroy some circles. All right, I'm going to finish my little thing about productivity. So, basically, there's a show in Britain. And I know that there was an American version. I don't know if it's still going. But it's called I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. Which is like the catchphrase on the show. But basically, it's about 10 celebrities that get placed in a jungle in Australia. and they have to compete every single night for food. But these challenges are pretty bizarre, and usually it involves like eating a spider or something, or just doing something really strange. But it's great because if you get a good bunch of people that don't take it too seriously, that have a good time, don't fall out, there's no drama, it's one of the best shows. Because it's just so down to earth. I really like it. I think it's great. But it plays every single night really late. So I watch it every single night. I'm just a big fan of it. And it always hits the productivity really bad. Because say if I'd forgotten to upload on a day, I usually just do it at the night time, right? I can't even do that because I'm so into the show. It's funny because one year I spoke about it and we got a commenter, and I wouldn't want to say his name or say the contestant's name, but they're related to the contestant, and it was great. And it was like a big moment. I loved it. So yeah, so that's just a little bit of a little story. Yeah, absolutely nothing. Just a waste of time. All right, well, that's my fault. So I'll find other ways to farm. It's so dumb though. I completely forgot about it. I was like, yeah, this is fine. We're gonna get loads of money. I can just sell a bunch. To be fair, look at what we've got. There's so much stuff that we could be selling. Can we sell the meld armor, the one we're never gonna use? Maybe. I'm just gonna flog some stuff. We'll go through. I'll flog it. We've actually got a pumpkin moon now. We're meant to do this at some point. I think it's after Polterghast, but I think I might do that to flog. Just for some extra money, because I presume you could probably get quite a bit for that. Let's get rid of the shrimpy truffle as well. Nobody needs that. Summons the pumpkin moon. You have to do it at night time, right? Yeah, alright. We'll do this. This will be a good little goof. I'm just gonna farm away at this. I'd show it, but I think it's just going to be a standard pumpkin moon. I need to go somewhere where they can actually spawn, though. That's the problem. I think to the right of me, they should be able to spawn, because all my NPCs are in one tight column. They're not spread out, which is good. So the area of effect is all right. Okay, well, we need to do this as quick as possible, really. I would spend money on a Zergy boy, but I don't want to spend money. You know what? Doing this event, it makes me think they should have a spooky yo-yo. One that you get from the pumpkin that spits out the... Because there's that sword, isn't there? Like, I think it's called like the headless blade or whatever, that you can like smack an enemy with, and it fires out like a pumpkin that follows you around or something like that. It's been a little while since I've made it. Horseman's blade, is that what it's called? But they should make a yo-yo like that and just have the pumpkins come out quite frequently. That'd be cool. I don't know how you would fit that in. That seems more of a Thorium thing than a Calamity thing. I feel like Thorium would do something like that. Hey, Thorium, let's talk. Nah, for real though, that would be sick. Just, here's the thing, right? Challenge runs are not something that everybody does, right? Nobody's really playing through Terraria just with one class. You know, in these kind of conditions. I guess people that, you know, if you watch along at home, maybe you're doing it, which is cool. I appreciate that. But I know not everybody does. So, like, trying to think of ways to, like, make a class viable for the whole game. It's you know, it's not the top priority, but I would like to see it. I'd like to see this event be, like, more streamlined into a yo-yo playthrough. I don't know. I think it'd be cool. I like how chaotic this looks. This is cool. Alright, give me hearts. So guys, what do you think of my farming methods? What do you think? It's pretty good, right? So I think I'm getting pretty rich right now. What I do is I just kill these at the bottom when there's too many of them, and then I just hold my mouse up here. It's great. I don't dare look at my inventory though. I'm afraid that if I don't hold down the mouse button, I'm just gonna die. Let's have a little quick look. All right, 8 platinum. This is working well. I'm very proud of this. Okay, so we have less than a minute remaining on this farm, and I wanted to highlight just how cool Boss Cursor looks. Like, I wonder if the developer of Boss Cursor ever thought it could look as good as this, but it looks amazing. I'm low-key kind of worried though that, so right now we're alive because this is like, we're killing them faster than they can kill us, and the health is incredible. But I'm wondering at half 4 what's going to happen when my loop kind of ends. So I was like, you know what, we're going to chat. We're going to see what happens live on camera. We have 51 platinum, so I don't feel like I'm going to be moaning about money for at least a couple of days now. Okay, only a few seconds left. I genuinely think we'll die and lose 25 plat. Okay, what's happening? What's happening? Oh, look at them all dispersing. Yeah, run away. All right, let's see what's on the floor then, money-wise. Okay, pretty interesting. Refined Haunting Bass Drum. That's the weapon we needed, boys. All right, so I just crafted an elderberry, so we have slightly more health. It's not actually that much more. And then I went to try and farm out for Polterghast, because Polterghast is a fight, if you haven't done it before, where basically you need to kill a certain number of enemies in the dungeon and pick up Phantoplasm. And I think after like 30 pieces of Phantoplasm that drops, it spawns in. But I was kind of getting it handed to me, and I think that's because I didn't have a life stone. I want something to regen health really quickly, because right now I have a photosynthesis potion, which is good because it means that I regen health during the daytime pretty quickly if I'm stood still. But that being said, I think a life stone would be better. So I'm going to try and grab one from here. There you go. That's all I needed. I said life stone. I meant shiny stone. All right. So, oh, I forgot something. I'm going to go back. I keep wasting money, but it doesn't matter, right? We're absolutely minted now. So let me grab a Zergy boy, and then I'm going to go farm out for this. Now, I'm going to be quiet for a little bit. My throat is getting pretty sore. You know how it goes, right? Courtney's actually ill right now, bless her. She's got like a full-on, I don't know what she's got, man. It might be flu, might be a cold, I don't know. She don't get ill very often. She's a right trooper. She gets ill and she's like, right, I'm off to work, see you in a bit. And I'm like, I would be unemployed by now, because I'd have too many days off. All right, well, big up to her. Hope she's all right. She'll be fine. Okay, yeah, that being said, let me grab a Zergy boy and buff up, and I'll get back to you when it's Polterghast. Oh, look, a Kraken. Cool. Another yo-yo we can hang on the wall. I think I might already have a Kraken actually on the wall. I'm not too sure. I think so. Okay, Polterghast has arrived. Polterghast is basically hard mode Plantera, which is technically past, it's post-Moon Lord Plantera. That would be a better word. And it kind of acts in a similar way. You know, latching onto walls, shooting a bunch of stuff around. But I will say this. Polterghast right now has a blue aura to it. You know it's blue. I don't know how to kind of phrase that a bit better. It's blue. Dabba-dee-dabba-da. And my health is blue, which is kind of cool. Alright, so I'm kind of glad that that phase is over, because I'm sick of all the little things following me. So I was doing a little bit of Googling, and this is the last yo-yo before the DOG. So this is what we have to use to make it work. And I pray, I really do, I pray that this is buffed right, or spec'd right, or whatever. I wonder what kind of fight DOG is going to be. It does make me worried, I won't lie. Polterghast is making me worried right now, though. That's the main bit of my concerns. I think about how I could do this fight better, and maybe it would be an arena change, slightly bigger arena. But then I also feel like I wasn't doing very much damage at the very start, because I was kind of like getting into the swing of things. So I don't want to beat myself up too much, right? We should probably kill this little head, this little head that's roaming around. All right, let me buff up there. Because I feel like I went into the fight pretty well spec'd. I don't feel like I went in with like really weak health or anything like that. I think it was just like getting into the swing of it. I do feel like that first phase is the hardest, where it's got all the little like little bits and bobs flying around. So I'm laser focused on my eyes are laser focused on the Polterghast itself. I've not like checked my buffs or anything, or like how long left on a potion or anything. Super focused on it. I'd love to buy an eye tracker just for a day. I'd love to borrow one, basically, is what I'm saying. Just to show you guys what it's like when I'm fighting these boss fights. Because I think you'd be amazed at just how bad I am. I look at the wrong things. Okay. Alright, there we go. Polterghast has been defeated. I tell you what, I really did not believe that we were going to beat it. I really didn't. I was like, this is the warm-up. I was getting ready to be like, alright guys, that was the warm-up. Well, there we go. So that is done. Let's pick up all the dark matter and ectoplasm and all that. So what we gained from that fight was, I don't really know. I actually don't. Other than the treasure bag, obviously. I can't remember exactly why you do it. Like, what it unlocks. Let's have a little read of this, though. Polterghast. A creature born of hatred and anger. Formed by countless human souls with all of their energy entirely devoted to consuming others. It seems a waste to have had such a potent source of power ravage mindlessly through these empty halls. Place in your inventory to increase your item grab range. Bit intense for such a thing. So have I got a kraken on the wall? I don't think I do. I don't think I do. Is that a kraken? No. Oh man, the kraken looks great. I've never really appreciated the kraken before. Okay, so let me dump all of this into here. We've got some bloodstone as well. We're going to need that bloodstone soon because we're going to make a bloodstone set of armor eventually. So, bam. So we gained the Ghoulish Gouger, which looks so sick. Affliction. Gives you and all other players on your team +1 life regen. It gives plus 10 damage, plus 10 max life, 20 defense, and 12 increased damage. I feel like that's better than that because this is 15 increased % melee damage. And this is 12% increased damage and has max life. So I feel like we're swapping that out. We're putting that in there. We also got a Ghastly Visage. Ooh, okay. We got an Ethereal Sub... So this is a little summon. Oh, they're really cool. I like those. They're pretty sick. If I could use summons, I would. I did think, though... I can't remember what boss it was, but it was some boss. It was just really hard. And I was thinking, you know what? That would be the compromise I would make on the series if I was really struggling. Because at the end of the day, I just want it to be fun. My compromise would be, I would probably use summons. I think that'd be kind of cool. Alright, let's try and do this with the new yo-yo. Just while we're at it. I'm not really doing this seriously. I'm just kind of... We're just seeing, alright? We're just seeing. I will say that was quicker than yesterday for sure. Oh, I didn't look up exactly which part of this gets damaged. It might just be the whole thing. Okay, let me flip back that way. I tell you what, doing this with low gravity is actually not the best idea in the world. I feel like I should probably bring it down. I don't know if it enrages if you take it out of the sky, though. Because if it doesn't, I would just fight it down here, and then I can do it the way I want to do. Which is how I'm doing it, boy. Okay, I got really quick then. Ooh, okay, so maybe it does kind of enrage a little bit. Or it's charging me? I don't know. Oh, I kind of wasn't expecting to get lightninged out of the sky. Although, we did do that pretty well. Well, I'm going to have to do that tomorrow, or at least get it done for tomorrow, because that will be DOG, which is kind of crazy. Are we ready for DOG? I really don't think we are. So if there are any kind of accessories that you would recommend for DOG... I would very much appreciate it. Oh, there we go. Here's my way out. We'll do Ragnarok. We'll do Ragnarok tomorrow. That sounds cool. But if there is anything that you recommend for DOG, please leave a comment down below. And that's it. Thank you to everybody that wrote Fight Duke Fishron. I loved it. It's very confusing, and I appreciated the goof. Yeah, that's going to be it. If you enjoyed today's video, give it a big fat thumbs up. Thank you very much. Hey, I tell you what. I used to say to people, can we hit 1,000 likes, right? Because that just seemed like a good number. But you all do it every day, regardless. So I just want to say thank you for that, because I guess that's definitely something I really appreciate. And yeah, see you all tomorrow, guys. Peace.